Heebie Jeebies.
Chapter 14. Erika woke up slowly. She was in her bed. She was home. Tears of relief stung her eyes as she looked around her room. At first, she could still feel the shape of the necklace beneath her hand, but as wakefulness washed over her, she came to realise that her hand was empty. When she looked down, there was nothing there. But it had all seemed so real. She could still picture Silas's expression. She could feel the warmth of Beastling's hug. Erika swung her legs out of bed. She was forgetting some details of her dream already. Everyday reality crept in more and more until she began to wonder if her adventure had really happened. Perhaps it had all just been a dream. "Morning, sleepyhead," called Erika's dad as she walked into the kitchen. "We thought you'd never wake up," added her mum. "It's nearly 10. Did you sleep well? You must have been tired." "Yeah," replied Erika. "Something like that." "Nam nam," babbled Randall, bashing his sippy cup on the table. "He's been saying that all morning," said Erika's dad. "We've been trying to work out what he means." Erika peered thoughtfully at her brother. He seemed to be looking at the fruit bowl. She wandered over and picked up a banana. "You want one of these?" she asked. Randall beamed a gummy smile and nodded. "Bash," he added. "Bash nam nam." "Mashed?" guessed Erika. "Mashed banana?" Randall gurgled with delight and reached out 2 hands towards Erika. She brought over the banana in a small bowl and started mashing it up for him. She didn't get cross when he got his sticky hands caught in her hair. She didn't mind that he slopped half the banana onto the table. He didn't mean to. He was just figuring things out. Like she was. Like everyone was. "I'm sorry I was in such a bad mood yesterday," she said. "I shouldn't have yelled at Randall." "Oh, that's okay, love," replied her dad. "I'm sorry we've not spent much time with you recently." "Yes," agreed Erika's mum. "We get so wrapped up with Randall, and it's not fair. Look, we're a family. We need to be more of a team. Look, we'll go out today and do whatever you like. We can go into town and go to that modern shop you like, or we can go to the cinema. All the ice cream and popcorn you can eat," interrupted Erika's dad, clearly getting a bit overexcited. "I didn't say that," said Erika's mum. "But you can have some," she added, smiling at Erika. "So, what's it to be?" "You know what I'd like to do most of all?" said Erika. Her parents looked at her expectantly, and she smiled. "I'd like us all to go outside and play football in the garden. Randall can be goalie." "Go-wee!" shouted Randall loudly, and Erika laughed as she hugged her brother. "Yeah, sure, go-wee. Whatever you like, Randall." It was one of those rare days when everything is perfect. The sun shone across the rooftops with a warm pink light as it settled in the west. Erika leant against a tree trunk, eating the last of the takeaway pizza, while music drifted out of their living room window. "Do you want a hand putting Randall to bed?" she asked. Her mum shook her head. "No, it's okay. You two stay out here. It would be a shame to waste such a lovely evening." "Okay, well, night-night, Randall," said Erika, kissing her brother on the forehead. "See you tomorrow." "Night-night," replied Randall, reaching tiny fingers out towards Erika. "Okay then, Erika," said her dad, kicking the ball over to her. "What's it going to be? Keepy uppies? Reckon you can do 10? "Easy peasy," exclaimed Erika, deftly flicking the ball into the air. "Heebie Jeebies," mimicked Randall. Erika's parents laughed at his mispronunciation, but Erika blinked and looked closely at her brother. She was surprised to see an unusually serious expression on Randall's face. Then her mum picked him up and carried him back into the house. Erika yawned as she shut the bedroom door. She reached a hand up to her hair and felt twigs and bits of dried grass, so she went over to the mirror to sort it out. When she looked into the glass, she was amazed to see a bright light glowing from under her oversized t-shirt. She looked down, but could see nothing there. Curious, she studied the mirror again, and there it was. She pulled down the neck of her t-shirt and could clearly see it, the necklace. Erika reached her hands up and held the necklace in front of her face. When she looked directly at her hand, it was empty. But in the mirror, she could see the necklace pulsing with a clear, brilliant light. She could feel it in her hand, illuminating her face, ready to call her on another adventure in the dreamscape. There was a tap at the door, and Erika jaunted around. She leapt into bed just as her dad opened the door. "Lights out now, love," he said, "and thanks for a lovely day." "Yeah, you too. Night, Dad," replied Erika as he bent and kissed her on the cheek. Then he switched off the lights and walked out of the room. As the door quietly shut, Erika's dad whispered, "Sweet dreams." Erika smiled to herself. He didn't know the half of it.